Welcome to our Alone Together meditations. My name is Sarah McLean, and this is brought to you by the McLean Meditation Institute and our esteemed faculty, one of whom is Suzi von Mensenkampff from Cork, Ireland. And she's not only a stellar meditation teacher, she is a mindfulness at work trainer. She's also a Vedic master, which means she is a yoga teacher, an Ayurvedic practitioner, and a primordial sound meditation teacher. So you're in good hands with her. And here she is. Hi, Suzi.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the call. It's good to see all these beautiful, fresh, familiar faces. I just have to comment on Tarol's exceptional scarf there with all the chakra colors. Looking really smart today, Tarol.
Well, actually, it's a stole that I'm a practitioner with a religious science. So, and I decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and do my own stole with all the rainbow colors on it. My wife went ahead. I bought the ribbon, but my wife put it together. So grateful for her.
Very nice. Well, you look beautiful there with your background of the what are they called? The Northern Lights. So as people are joining our call every day for the last 4 weeks now, we've been looking at something, a book or teaching from something that's always really inspired me. And for the last 2 weeks, we've been looking at Sarah's most recent book, which is The Power of Attention, Awaken to Love with its Unlimited Potential with Meditation. And I'm coming to the end of the book. I was finishing off chapter 6 and 7. So I'm happy to share with you about some highlights that I picked out of those chapters. There's still one to go. There's a chapter 8, so I'm keeping that for tomorrow. But in 6 and 7, Sarah talks about her time when she was in India at the Dalai Lama's temple in McLean in Dharamsala. And I'm delighted to say, well, all going well, and if it's safe to travel, we're going back there in October. We'll see about that. But Sarah describes where the Dalai Lama's temple is in India as a cold, quiet, and peaceful place. And she talks about the very well-known Tibetan Buddhist mantra, which I'm sure most of you may have heard, Om Mani Padme Hum. And on our travels, I know with Dharma tours, we chant that mantra as we go on treks and hikes, and when we're in the jeeps, you know, making these arduous journeys up to the Himalayan foothills. And Sarah goes into the meaning of the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum. And the direct translation is the jewel in the lotus of the heart. So the jewel is the spark of the divinity in you, which is in your heart. And then the lotus, which is a symbol of hope and possibility. And she talks a little bit about the similarities between the journey of the lotus seed coming into blossom, as our spiritual journey can be quite similar, because the lotus seed begins in this muddy pond, and it has to work through a lot of kind of unknown and unforeseen forces, and there's a lot of mud there. They can't really see where they're going, and it starts to grow towards the light until it gets to the point where it breaks through that surface, and then it floats to the top, and the blossom is revealed as it kind of opens up its blossom to the sun. And that's very similar to some people's experience of their own spiritual journey. And in those 2 chapters, Sarah goes into a lot of detail about the experiences that people can have when they go through the dark night of the soul. And I think it's really beautifully put the way she says it. She says the dark night of the soul is a call to love. And once you're on this journey, life as you know it, once you start to break through that surface tension, break through the water, there's a lot of things dissolve. So she talks a lot about how meditation is a purification practice, And as we go through our daily practice every day, it's like we're like that seed of the lotus, kind of getting through, you know, all those layers, all those things that can be very challenging. And obviously we're going through very, very challenging times at the moment. And the beauty of this practice of meditation and the purification that comes with it is that there are hidden parts of us that become revealed. And I'm sure some of you have discovered some hidden parts, maybe this expanded sense of loving kindness and compassion, which is within you all, you know. And you know, we just keep coming back, you know, we never give up. We just keep coming back to the practice. We show up every day, we do the practice. And every day that little bit more is revealed to us as we move, you know, from the bottom of the pond towards that light. And on this journey, what happens, all of that movement, it's like it's shaking us up a little bit, and it cracks open that jewel inside, and it cracks open our hearts. And that's really what Sarah's whole book is about, awakening to love and its unlimited potential through meditation. And that's what we do each day. We come, we show up, we do the practice, we get shaken through a little bit, especially at these times of huge challenges. This is when we need the practice the most. And to leave the practice every day like we do, with our heart just a little bit more expanded, is so yummy. So we're up to about 48 on the call, and that's something for you to chew on for the rest of your day, if you're not doing the Mindfulness at Work program, of course. And let's begin our practice, and let's tune in now and really connect with that jewel within our own lotus. Don't worry, we're not going to use the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, but you can look into that if you want to know more about it. We're just going to do our heart-centered breath and really feel that expansion across our chest. So I invite you now to look around, check in. Is there anything you need to support you in this practice? Do you need another cushion or a blanket? Do you need to turn off your phone or yell to the people in the room next door that you're starting your meditation? Whatever it takes. And we're going to meditate for about 20 minutes. And when you feel like you've attended to all of your needs, find a comfortable position with your feet flat on the floor. And just choose what you're going to do with your hands, how they're going to rest on your lap. The palms can be facing down or upwards. Or you can just rest the palms on top of each other in your lap as well. And as you settle into your position, just scan your body if there's any tension anywhere. And have that intention just to release any accumulated tension now in the physical body as you relax it, allowing your shoulders to soften, moving away from your ears. Allow your belly to soften and just observe your spine with its natural curves. Look at your chin, it's parallel with the floor, or it can even be tilted slightly forward as you expand, extending your neck, lengthening your neck. And then when you're ready, softly close your mouth. And for the practice, we'll breathe through our nose if it's comfortable for you to do so. And now let's begin by taking a long, slow, deep breath in, filling up our bellies. And then as you let that breath go, just observe the breath as it goes all the way out for the full length of the whole exhale. Notice the short pause between the breaths. Now allow your breath to be natural. And for the next few minutes of this practice, we're going to observe your breath. Breath is the focus of the practice. So if you feel distracted by a sound or a thought, or even a sensation, just use your attention to keep bringing your focus back, observing your breath in its natural state. Notice now if your breath is fast or slow. Is it shallow or deep? Maybe it's irregular or thready. And with your attention on your breath, notice that you begin to settle. Your breath will settle, your mind will settle, and it'll deepen naturally of its own accord without you trying to control it or force it in any way. Keep focusing just on the natural breath. And now I invite you to notice the sound of your breath. Is your breath loud or faint? And notice the pauses between each breath. And then move your awareness to where your breath moves into your body through your nose. And follow your breath down as you notice the expansion in your chest or in your tummy with each inhale, and the subtle contraction with each exhale. Simply observe the subtle movement in your physical body now for a few moments. And with the attention in the center of your chest, connect now with your heart, visualizing it there, protected by your lungs and your rib cage. And feel the expansion with each inhale across your whole chest now. Feeling the qualities of your heart. The qualities are love and compassion, Love and compassion are the qualities at your heart. And by drawing your attention here, we'll visualize your heart filling up with the qualities. You can give it a color or feel it as a sensation. And just notice that this wellspring of love and compassion comes from deep within you. And by placing your attention here, it's expanding, filling you up. Feel the qualities rippling out from the center of your heart, out through all of the channels in your body, filling you up from your fingers, your toes, the top of your head. For the next few minutes, see your whole being now pulsating with the qualities of your heart. Every muscle, every tissue, all the bones and systems of your body, pulsating with the qualities of love and compassion. And as you're filling up, shift your awareness to the point where you're overflowing with those qualities, abundant with the qualities. And bring to mind anyone or anything that you feel would really benefit now from that excess of love and compassion at your heart. And whoever comes into your mind, or whether it's a single individual or a group, just feel the connection with whatever has come and send that loving kindness and compassion that's overflowing within you to wherever it's needed. And continue like this for about 1 more minute while I watch the time. And then begin to draw your attention back to the center of your chest, to that center of love and compassion. And in the fertile soil of the heart, let's ask the question now, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for today, right here, right now, in this moment? And take a few moments to allow the people and the experiences that bubble up within your awareness, that you share your life with, you share your love with, and those that share their love and their life with you. And feel that sensation of gratitude now at that center of love and compassion. And now release the practice of gratitude and bathe in your own stillness and silence for 2 more minutes while I watch the time, continuing until you hear the bell. Just bathe now in that stillness and silence that you cultivated within you. And as we begin to release the practice now, let's just take a few minutes as we gently come to the end of the practice. And we become aware of our physical body again, and the physical space that we occupy. And as we gently move our awareness from that stillness and silence back into activity, we take a few minutes to do it slowly. And while we do so, I'm just going to share something from Sarah's book. It's a quote from the Buddha, and it's a saying that she's always found very helpful. She said, "It's the kind thing to do during a crisis is to take care of yourself as you navigate the rough terrain. You just need to be reminded that you are lovable. And the quote is, you can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. I think that's a lovely note to draw this practice to a close now. So let's take a long, slow, deep breath in together just to seal it in. And as you do so, stretch your arms out and stretch your fingers and toes. And as you exhale, let's draw those hands together in Pranamasana, prayer position in front of the heart. Gently press the backs of your thumbs to the breastbone and really feel that connection. The jewel in your own divine lotus there. Taking a bow to yourself for showing up again today for your sadhana, for your practice, and then taking a bow to everybody who joined all of us today. I think we had about 52 of us. And then as you take your next breath in, you can exhale, you can rub your hands together, cupping them gently over your eyes if you wish to, as you gently guide yourself back out of the practice. Back in as you look around at all of the incredibly beautiful people that have shared this meditation with you. And I hope you're all feeling yummy, and I hope that after yesterday you all went and did some amazing random act of kindness, anonymous or not, it doesn't matter. I think just spread the kindness, what we need more of. And I will happily now send you back to beautiful Sarah. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. We're going to do chapter 8 tomorrow, the last chapter of the book. And then we'll move on to something else on Tuesday. So thank you for giving me the opportunity, Sarah. Thank you very, very much. And namaste to all of you.
Thank you, Susie.